Apollo 11, good morning. How are you all doing? We are preparing for the ascent. Let us know when you are ready for the procedures.
Good morning. We're about to start with preparation procedures. Let's get to it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Reentry VR, a spaceflight simulator video. Last time we landed here on the moon, mostly intact. It seems like we have managed to pick up the leg and reattach it. And yeah, today we are planning to leave this rock. Hopefully everything will turn out to be okay.
Let us break this up. First we will prepare the ascent engine, before staging from the descent stage. The descent stage will be our launch pad, and the ascent engine will insert us into a lunar orbit.
I've really thought about that, but yeah, it makes sense. The descent stage is sitting below, so it does kind of act as like a, like our sort of makeshift flame trench here on the moon. That is interesting.
Roger, then we will perform a circularization burn before the rendezvous burn that will take us on a trajectory towards the CSM.
Yeah, well, not really a flame trench. It's more of a, like a just deflector, but yeah, I mean, it's not a really big engine. It doesn't really need, like, a full-on flame trench. But yeah. So yeah, then once we were sent, obviously we got a rendezvous.
Let's prepare for the ascent. Request the lunar ascent using the comms menu.
Yep, so lunar ascent. It might be here. Usually they like to hide all this stuff here. Yep, there we go. Request ascent.
Apollo 11, lunar ascent engine ignition set to 68 hours 43 minutes and 52 seconds. The time of ignition values are uploaded to the LGC. Verify with V06N33E.
Okay, 68, 43, 52. Confirm.
Complete the lunar ascent checklist, setting up P12. Use the run checklist feature to do this.
Lunar ascent checklist. Let's find that one. Wait, probably lunar module. Right, yeah, that would be where that is. Lunar ascent. P12 lunar ascent. Alright. Let's run this.
Roger, preparing for ascent.
So ascent power normal. Set the descent battery to dead face. Okay, so that just kills all the descent batteries. Okay. Cont auto. Yes. Oh, there we go. Mode control. Auto. I see attitude or mode control. I guess mode control, and then mode control is auto and auto. So just making sure all the automatics are on. Mode selector, we're using the pings. And then we're going to put in verb 61. Enter. Engine arm is off. Engine start push. Engine stop push. Those buttons push. Request ascent, we already did that. So then we got verb 37. Enter. 1, 2. So there's P12. Enter. There's our time. So proceed to accept our time. And then proceed to accept. I guess that's our delta V. And now it's counting down. Okay. Press Pro to accept N25. I think we did that. Okay, no. If N25, Pro to accept. But no, we're on countdown, so we don't need to do that. Alright, now we're just waiting for T-minus 1 minute. So we got 36 minutes. Let's just roger through this.
Follow the checklist during the ascent and reference the instrument data with the cue card in the checklist.
Okay.
Use timescale to fast forward to about 10 minutes before ignition. Press Roger when you have done so.
Alright, 10 minutes to ignition. We can do that. So just gonna skip on ahead. Wait till this is about 10 minutes. Just waiting around on the lunar surface. Lunar surface, not lunar. This ain't Kerbal. I mean, our landing was very Kerbal, but this ain't Kerbal. Can we see anything out this window? No? What about Earth? Where's Earth? Can we see Earth anywhere? No. Can't. This must be behind us. We should have turned so we could see it. Yeah. Yeah, it must be behind us. Alright. 17 minutes to go. How's our thing looking? Yeah, I think everything got set back up pretty good. Yeah, cabin pressure's good. Alright, yeah, I think... Yeah, it looks like they'd already turned everything back on. Because remember, at the end last time, one of the things we had to do... Ooh, that's normal. Okay, yeah, one of the things we had to do was we had to shut everything down for the lunar stay. Seems like everything's been powered back on. Which is good. So I don't have to flip all those switches again.
Pay attention to the timer when we get close to launch. At 35 seconds, the registers will blank for 5 seconds.
Yeah, they always do that.
As indicated by the checklist, press Pro when V99 shows to commit the ignition of the APS.
Yeah, and it always does that too. We didn't do that for the descent, so we'll make sure we arm the ascent. Alright, so T-minus 1 minute. Maybe I'll do 2 minutes, just so I can make sure I can find all these switches. Because 1 minute doesn't give you a lot of time to figure out where they are. If I knew where they are, probably 1 minute would be plenty of time, but I do not know where they are. I mean, engine ascent, I know ED's over there. I don't know where those are, though. And there might be more afterward. Alright. That's technically 1 minute. 1 minute, couple seconds. So, engine arm, ascent. Ascent helium, fire. SCALED closed. Oop, no, push that back in. Close that. Okay. Helium register open. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, open the helium. Okay, and then T-minus 5 seconds pro to accept verb 99. And then we press the abort stage button. Where's that? Oh, right there. Guess that makes sense. Doesn't really make sense to have a different button. You have a button. Big ol' abort button. Alright. See, I'm pretty sure in Apollo... I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure in Apollo 11, this was the switch that was broken. This engine arm switch. This is the one they had to use the pen for. This engine arm ascent. Not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure it was that one. I thought it was one of the ED switches, but that would be kind of hard to break because there's a thing there. Alright, pro. And abort.
Staging.
Alright, engine start.
Liftoff. Roger, liftoff.
There we go. Bye, Moon. Bye.
Monitor the instruments during ascent.
Okay, when do we stop it? Not sure. Let's go back to the checklist. There's a lot of stuff to monitor here. Okay, after automatic stop down. Okay, so it should stop automatically. Okay, I was worried we had to like hit this at a certain time. I'm like, I don't know when I'm supposed to hit that. Yeah, no. There we go. Goodbye, Moon. Goodbye. The eagle has wings. Okay, 90. Is this our delta V? What's... I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Feet. I'm guessing one of these is like our feet per second. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for it to automatically shut off. The spacecraft
We won't be needing the APS engine after insertion, so close to cutoff, we will allow its remaining fuel to be used by the RCS system.
Okay. Okay, we're turning. What's our quantity? Yeah, our descent quantity is nothing. Can I find ascent quantity, or is that not gonna show? There might not be a gauge on the ascent engine. Helium monitor. That's the helium. Oh yeah, descent pressure, ambient pressure. Propellant quantity monitor. Yeah, we just have descent. Propellant temp and pressure monitor is on ascent. So yeah, we just don't have a quantity monitor on the ascent, which... I mean, I guess that makes sense. You don't really need to know how much you have left. At least for the descent, you do, because you need to know, okay, do I have to land? Do I have to land? For the ascent, it's really just, there's enough. And it'll get you back into orbit. You don't really need to worry about, that's the thing. It's like, you could put a fuel gauge in there, but why would you? You don't need to see that number. It's not important. And if we really needed to know that number, I'm sure ground control knows. Based on how long we've been burning for. So, like, you know, it's fine. You don't need it. But everything looks good. Pressure's good. Temperature's good. Reaction control quantities are chock full. Oh, we have a warning. Ascent helium. Yeah, well, I guess we're probably running out of it. Running out of ascent juice. Can I look at the map, actually? The moon map. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's the thing. So how fast are we going? So yeah, we still have a negative orbit. 8 by negative 770. So we got a lot to burn. I mean, the descent burn was very long. And this is probably a weaker engine, so yeah, we got a lot to go until we get. All right, we got a lot of burning to do. Cause what's our CM? It's at a 59 by 59, and we're at an 8 by negative 700, and it's rising. We're getting there. I'm guessing this is the window I probably use to dock, right? Yeah, I would imagine so. And I use this little reticle. Yeah, there you go. There's my reticle. There's my reticle. There you go. I don't know which eye VR is using, but that's my reticle. So I have to aim for that. I mean, there's this one too. Oh, whoa. There's this one too. But yeah, I wonder what we line up that one with. Because that one's lined up with the docking port. The docking port's up there. And yeah, this is a little, don't know what this is. But there's little handholds, I think. I think you hold on to those while we're landing. Those are little, yeah. It's fine, don't worry about it. It's fine, don't worry about it. We're good.
Verify System A. ASC fuel to ASC feed 1.
ASC fuel to ASC feed 1.
Verify System A. ASC OXID to ASC feed 2.
Oxidizer to feed 2.
Verify System B. ASC fuel to A. Verify System B. ASC OXID to ASC feed 2.
RCS configured and connected to the APS.
Okay, so the RCS system now is using ascent fuel. Alright, and cut off. Cut off, and off.
Cut off. Roger, cut off.
Great. Let's prepare the rendezvous radar and P20 to let guidance maneuver the LM into a line of sight attitude. First of all, make sure it is powered and correctly set up. When the RR is powered and ready, set RNG/Altmon to RNG/RNGRT.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so checklist. We were done with the ascent. We have ascended. We are in low lunar orbit now. Time to rendezvous. RNG alt monitor. I think we do that.
Ensure the AC bus A. RNDZRDR is closed so the RR motor get AC power so it can turn.
Okay, ensure the AC bus A rendezvous radar is closed so the rendezvous radar motor can get AC power. Right. Okay, yeah. Rendezvous radar connected.
On the LGC, press Pro until P12 automatically starts P00.
Okay, Pro. Yeah, good job. Okay, 00.
Open the crew member menu, then toggle rendezvous radar SLU from the menu.
Okay, so this is like, okay, so this is the checklist, but you can't run this one, so it's just telling us here. Okay, I was a bit confused by that. Yeah, we can go here and we can do down here, crew menu, rendezvous radar SLU. Switch to CM left hand. Would it be like left hand window, maybe? I don't really know what I'm looking for here. Not there. I'm guessing they probably just want me to look out the window, right? Like, ooh. Oh yeah, VR's kind of messed it up, but I'm guessing this would probably line you up like right here to like look through one of those. I'm guessing, because yeah, I don't see anything else on here. So we'll just say Roger.
Slow the radar and on tracking, set the RR selector to auto track.
Auto track.
The RR should be tracking the CSM. Let's maneuver towards it.
Okay.
On the LGC, key V37E20E.
Okay, running program 20. Verb 37. Enter. 20, enter. Roger.
Noun 72 will show you the shaft and trunnion angles. We need to zero these to face the CSM. Press Pro.
Pro. Okay, they're all 0.
Noun 49 shows the data from the RR. Press Pro.
Okay, I guess we're pretty lined up. Okay, and that.
Then press Pro again. The PGNS will now try to keep its orientation so we are facing the CSM.
Nice. Very smart.
Press Pro until P20 starts P00.
Yep, okay, we did that.
Roger. We should toggle the lighting.
On. There we go. Lights are on.
Roger. Set the LTG, exterior LTG to track.
That's what we're looking for. Those lights.
LTG, exterior LTG to track.
Didn't I just do that? Yes, I think I did. I believe so. I did that.
Roger. Next is the CSI burn to circularize our orbit, so we can catch up with the CSM.
Yep, roger.
Request CSI from the COM menu.
Okay, request CSI.
CSI burn scheduled at 0693834 met with a DV of 55.73 FPS. LGC is updated. Run P30 to set up and P41 to execute.
We passed that mission elapsed time. Oh, no, we didn't. It's 68. Right, no, my bad. No, we're good. We're good. Okay, P30 to set up and P41 to execute. Enter 30. Enter. There we go. So 69, 38, 34. That's what that said.
P30 will first show us the met of ignition. Press Pro.
Proceed. There's our delta V.
N81 will show us the DV in local vertical.
Pro. And okay, more numbers.
N42 should predict a circular orbit. Press Pro.
Okay, perfect. I like that. Oh yeah, Pro. And countdown. Nice.
N45 shows the countdown to the burn. Roger. Set up the event timer for the burn. Slew it to 5 minutes counting down. We will start at 5 minutes ahead of the burn.
Yeah, that makes sense. Event timer. So we will, yeah, it's stopped. So minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 50. Let's just get rid of that. There we go.
Ordeal FDAI1 to orbrate.
Orbrate.
Attitude mode control to ATT hold.
Attitude hold.
Switching to attitude hold rate command. Key V77A.
Okay.
When the LGC shows exactly 5 minutes left to the burn, start the event timer so it counts down, and press Pro. Verify P00 and that the event timer is counting down.
Yep, got it.
Okay, getting close. Start P41 by keying V37E41A.
We're not really getting close at all. We're like a good, well away from the burn. So I'm going to time warp a little bit. I think we want to get to 5 minutes. We can figure it all out from there.
20 minutes later.
Okay, and we'll go ahead and a little bit late, we'll go ahead and start. Okay, and then we're going to proceed through this. Get that to 0, 0, and then verb 37, enter 4, 1 for the maneuver. Here we go, roger.
Press Pro to accept auto maneuver. Pro to CN85.
There we go, there's N85.
When the event timer reaches midnight, our burn should begin, and you need to translate to 0 the values.
Okay, When this timer reaches midnight. Oh, we've been counting up. Event timer down. Actually, yeah, reset down. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be good enough. 30 for December. When was our burn? It was like, what was the amount of the burn? 38. 38. I'll add a couple tens. That feels about right. Okay, that feels about right. 38, 34. There we go. There we go. Okay, that'll be lined up. So yeah, we have to do this. It's a manual burn with the thing. Cause yeah, we use the Ascent engine. Ascent engine's dead. We're not using it anymore. We're using the RCS now, and we're using the Ascent fuel for the RCS. Yes, because they use the same fuel. That's called designing a smart spacecraft. I think I'd probably end up zeroing all these out, right? 47, 29, 13. I'm probably just going to end up zeroing all those out. Just look at this and then zero. Like what we used to do on Gemini. Zeroing out the rates. I think that's probably what we end up doing on 85. Yeah, because looking out the window, we're kind of wonk. We're kind of, coming in at a wonk angle, but we're aimed at the CSM, so it makes sense. We're aimed at where the CSM is. So yeah, it'll be a bit wonk. But that's okay. That's fine. Just gotta thrust a bit sideways, bit up and down, bit back and forward, and we'll figure it out. We'll reunite with Wood, and everything will be fine. Everything will be great, and we'll have a great old time, and count our tails and everything on our way back home. And 1 minute. Oh wait, 38, 34. We are go now. Yeah, my timer was a little bit off. Alright, we'll just get rid of this sideways velocity first. Okay, that's pretty much gone. Let's see, the 14, is that? No, that's this. Is that going down? That's going down, okay. And that 14 must just be up and down. That's not too much, so I might could just leave that, honestly. But I think we do want to try and zero this as much as possible. I mean, I think if we zero it, we're pretty much coming right.
CSI complete when values are close to 0. At that point, stop and reset the event timer, and set it to 5 minutes again. Press Pro until P41 starts P00.
Okay, we should be in an orbit that will slowly catch us up with the CSM.
Okay, I got that to like 1. Okay, that's pretty good. No, that's further. Pull. Okay, 3, and then down, no, up. 2, 1, 3. I'm happy. We'll take that. So I believe, what do they say? Hit proceed here. Proceed again until that's P00. Okay.
Roger, the next burn is the TPI burn. It will set us on rendezvous trajectory with the CSM.
Oh, yeah, and then reset this. Reset, stop, reset. 1, 2, 3, 5, down. Okay.
From the CO menu, request TPI.
Okay, requesting the TPI burn now.
TPI home and burn scheduled at 072:13:44 met with a DV of 16.53 FPS. LGC is updated. Run P30 to set up and P41 to execute.
Verb 37. Enter 30. So there we go. 72:13. 44. 16.5. And then there's our things.
Starting P30, Let's get set up for the burn.
When the countdown reaches 5 minutes, start the event timer so it counts down, and if the no track light is illuminated, slow the RR to reacquire the CSM.
Right, okay. What's that like? Ascent quantity. Okay, we don't really care about that one. Yep, okay. So 59.7, okay. So I think we want to go to proceed out of here. Yeah, we're miles away from that. So we'll go to verb 37, enter 41 to start the maneuver. And yeah, we got a little bit of time. We got like 3 hours until that burn. So we can check the map again. And we can see we're in an orbit of 47 by 46. They're in an orbit of 59. And we're just playing a good old game of catch-up. Yeah, like our Apolloons line up. And I guess our Paraloons probably line up. Yep, there they are. And where are we? I can't even find where we are. But we're catching up. Yeah, see, there we are. Yeah, there we go. So we're catching up. CSM's not that far ahead of us. We're playing the catch-up game. So it'll take us 3 hours to get to it. I think I proceed this, right? Yeah, there we go. And proceed that, I think, as well. Proceed. Oh wait, no, that's fine. That's our delta V rates. Right now, I know we want those. Okay, so 33 back 11, or no, it's like I forgot, it's decimal. So it's 3.3. I think that's X, Y, Z. I don't remember. I don't know. This was the left and right. This was the up and down. This was that fore and aft. So I don't remember exactly, but again, we just mess around with the handle. We get that to work, but we're not going to do that right now because we can coast a little bit closer. So yeah, we were going to time warp.
Okay, P41 is next. Time to complete the burn.
Not yet.
Execute the burn and press Roger when burn is complete.
Okay, we're not pressing Roger yet because we have some time warping to do. Time warping to do. So when this says, let's see, transcript, it was sometime. 72:13. So when we have like 72:08. Yes, when we have 72:08-ish. As you can see, we're whizzing around the moon. Catching up. We're catching up. Should be able to see the CSM out this window. Huh. Oop. Master alarm is on. ECS. Oh, suit pressure has gotten really high. CO2 warning. They're set to flow. Suit circuit relief. I think open. Right, will that help? Yeah, that dropped the pressure. But the CO2 is getting up there. Maybe we need to replace these. Alright, we'll replace those and we'll close that. And maybe that'll help with, or I guess leave that open. Leave the suit circuit relief open. Cabin gas return, maybe set that to auto. And we'll see if that works. Yeah, I think the CO2 is going back down. Just had some old canisters is all. Yeah, perfect. Alright. Yeah, the light's out. Perfect. Alright. Look at me solving problems on the spacecraft. Okay, 72, and I'm waiting for 72. I'm gonna wait for 72:08. So when we start, roughly. So 08, and then what number? 44. 72:08, 44. Because 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. 08, 44. Alright, and we can see how close we're getting to the CSM now. We gotta find ourselves again. We've done a couple orbits of the moon at this point. Oh yeah, look, we're getting a lot closer. See how much closer we are? Okay, 44, and start. Event timer started. I think now is when you would go to 41. So yeah, now it's saying for us to do the burn. But we still have a couple minutes. don't know if you guys can hear that. There's a bird chirping out my window. Kind of distracts from the mood of being in space. Like, where's the bird chirping coming from? Okay, T-minus 1 minute. Arms at the ready. Don't know if I can quite see the CSM yet. Could be one of those dots up there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start burning. Start burning. I think because I hit this, I messed up. Okay, verb 37, enter 41, enter, proceed, and then I believe we proceed that. There we go, now we have our numbers again, and these should hopefully update. Yeah, these are the ones that update. Okay, cool. Okay, and then that's more. Let's do some small pulses. Okay, that should be good.
Enter the CSM, and verify that the docking probe is ready for docking. In addition, check that the attitude is okay, so we are facing the LM.
Alright, docking probe. So this would be Michael Collins doing that. It is extended. Docking probe is extended, and do we have visual? I do not know. Oh, yeah. Okay, we have somewhat visual. Let's pitch down a little bit, I think. I want to. Or wait, do we line it up with this? I think so. Toggle coas, there we go. Yeah, we're pretty lined up. We're just a little high. Are we in attitude hold? Oh, no, we're not. Okay. I don't remember how to use this thing. Okay, there we go. CMC mode hold. Okay. Now we're high. And now we're pretty much right on the money. Yeah, right on the money.
We are getting closer and closer. In the CSM, set the EMS setting to backup/VHFRNG.
EMS setting. Oh, there we go. Okay, this thing.
Then set the EMS mode selector to DV set/VHFRNG. This will now show the range to the LM. It should be decreasing.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's cool.
From the CO menu, request TPF. This is the last burn and should complete the rendezvous. Use P30 and P41 to execute the burn like before and then press Roger when the burn is complete.
Alright, final burn.
CSI burn scheduled at 073:09:46 met with a DV of 16.64 FPS. LGC is updated. Run P30 to set up and P41 to execute.
Okay, proceed out of this. So yeah, that just switches back to like original values. I guess in case we needed to jot that down, be like, this is how much we had to adjust by. So 16, okay, so yeah, just running 30 again so we can get our verb 37, enter 30. There we go, so we have all that. Our time, 73:09. So about an hour to go there. I guess we should reset our mission timer. So stop our mission timer, reset our mission timer. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oh, that's 4, and we'll do one more. 5 minutes. There we go. All right, so proceed through that. 166. Proceed. And now that's giving us delta V. Proceed. And there's our time.
Line up and dock using the CSM.
So can we see the CSM? We could definitely see this thing from the CSM. We might be able to switch on like a light. Let's see, do we have a light? Let's see, exterior lights, here we go. Rendezvous light. So that should make it easier to see, because yeah, we have a flashing light. So turn on their flashing light. And perhaps we might be able to see something? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Let's keep an eye on this. We'll see it when we get closer. We are getting close, though.
You get the idea.
3, 2, 1, start. Okay, so those are now synced up. We can now proceed through this. We don't need that anymore. Now we're getting verb 37, now 4-1. So that's what we want now. Proceed with that. Yep. Alright, and there's our delta V's. 6.9, 11, 10.4. The DV range has stayed stationary. Let's see. Still visual? We are no longer aimed. Oh, probably because I set this to hold instead of CMC mode auto. Alright, didn't think about that. Yeah, we'll do this burn and then we'll figure out which way we have to aim to look at the lunar module. Shouldn't be that hard. But yeah, I didn't realize that the CSM wasn't orientating the right way anymore because I pressed that button. Whoops. We'll check the map. Yeah, our attitude is within a couple nautical miles. And the icons are pretty much right on top of each other right now. So yeah, our next burn is at Apolloon so that we match speeds. And we'll pretty much be heading right for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burning. Okay. Happy with that. Stop the timer. Alright, back to the CSM. We are pretty much here. So where are they? Don't see it out any of the windows. Okay, do we have visual from the LM? Okay, I'll just proceed that out of here. Get that out of here. I think we're still tracking, right? I have no idea. Oh wait, hold on. There. Should be it. Unless we're tracking this way? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, we've been tracking out this window. Okay. Okay. Do we have visual out the CSM? Yes, we do. They're down there. Okay, let's yaw a little bit. Alright, so now we can actually properly do the docking. So there's the LEM right there. Make sure we'll line it up with our little port window here. And I think we'll probably have to make sure the CSM is lined up in our window as well. So yeah, we got to pitch up a lot. Oh wait, hold on, let's bring that out actually. Trying to use it and it's not even in the right spot. Alright. So we want to look, yeah, pretty much to the left. What's happened here? It's got like bent forward. Should be fine. Alright. So let's give it a bit to the left. Let's give it a couple pulses to the left. Yeah, I wish I could look through this and actually maneuver at the same time. But I cannot. Okay, to the left. I don't know why this is like bent down. Someone broke it. We just need to go a little bit left. Little bit left. A little bit up. More left, more up. Our rendezvous radar's actually counting down. Let's do a bit of a forward push. Come on. Okay, now we're directly below it. Or above it. So we can pitch down. We're in the reticule. Okay, they're slewing down, so let's slew down. Okay, I think we should start probably slewing. Alright. Straight down the pipe. Alright, and there we go. Now we have closure rate. Let go. There we go. Okay, so now we're closing in. Yeah, so we can see it out this window. We're kind of lined up with it, but I think... Yeah, we can line it up with this coas. A lot up, actually. Okay, right on target. Yeah, pretty much right down the pipe. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, pitch up a little bit. Okay. And then maybe because it was drifting that way, we'll just give it a quick little pulse that way. Okay, that sideways movement is exaggerated now. Or wait, I think I thrusted the wrong way. I think I actually wanted to go that way. Yeah, because it's going that way, so we want to thrust that way. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it has the legs. That's not quite right. Reload. Yeah, that's not quite right. The game... the save state kind of messed up, I think. It isn't really supposed to have the legs, I don't think. Let's flew over this way. I mean, yeah, once we get a little bit closer, I'll probably rotate so that we're facing the right side. Because right now we're just heading straight towards the front. We're not... Alright, the docking light's going to be on the top. Right. Yeah, because we kind of rendezvous not in the direction of the docking port, because the docking port's kind of awkward. It's like on the top, so it's kind of hard to get to. I think if I do ×2, I'll see it better which way it's drifting. So yeah, it's drifting up still. So we got to give it a bit more up. Alright, and I think I'm going to switch to the lem. Shut up. I don't know why it's warning. There's really nothing going on. Except for maybe it's quite warm. Is that what you're warning about? Glycol. Yeah, glycol. We'll switch to pump 2. And then enable pump 2. Alright. Cool. So yeah, now we need to get basically, we have the LM out this window, or the CSM, but we need to get it now out this window. So we need to pitch down. A lot more down. The sun's up. Right down the hatch. Alright. Switch to CM. Looking. Yeah, we see a docking port now. Oh gosh, we're thrusting. We're losing ground on it now. Hold on. And there we go. Okay. What's going on here? I just initiated a roll and now it won't stop rolling. Please stop rolling. I was just trying to roll to a line. And now it won't stop. Please stop. Okay, you know what? Free. Okay, we're going into free mode, I think. So stop the roll. Okay. I was just trying to align to the marker that we need to align to. I need to slow down. Alright, translation controller power. I turned that off. Okay. Alright, down. Yeah, let's back off a little bit. Yeah, because we're trying to line up. You see that little marker right there? We're trying to line that up with our window, with our little reticule here. That's how we'll know we have the alignment. And we are well off to the side. Alright, that looks pretty good. So we're going to slew left. It's a really clever idea of using parallax to make sure you get your translation right, and then, yeah. Very nice design for a docking adapter thing. Okay. That should be good. Let's start approaching. There we go. Docking. And retract the probe. Hard capture. Alright, and let's see. Gotta pressurize the vestibule. How do I remember? Do we do this? Don't remember how to do this. Set this to LM pressure. Okay, and then I think we just open and then close. And then we make sure our O2 doesn't go out too fast. Cabin pressure's staying alright. I think we're fine. I think we're okay to open the hatch. There we go. And we're reunited. That would be, yeah, there we go. Hatch is opened. We are reunited. We are attached back to the CSM. This thing is screaming at us. But yeah, there we go. CSM, welcome back. Welcome back to the CSM. That looks very weird. I'm not going to have to look out the window anymore. But anyways, we'll switch back to the CSM. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like. Next time, we will be heading back home, doing our trans-earth injection. Heading back home, it'll be just like Apollo 8. And, yeah. Docking. We done did it. See you guys then.